He gets knocked down. The puck bounces free, and it's still inside now. Trickles out to neutral ice. And Morley flips it ahead. Intercepted by Frank Joy. Shovels ahead for Lapointe. Lapointe turns it back the other way. Here's Mike doing the dipsy doodle. Sharp angle shot, didn't get much on it. Goes in behind the net. And I think Massena's about ready to make a line change here. Hard check thrown by P.J. Rochford. Oh, he finished that one, didn't he?
Sure
puck
did.
bounces free. Picked up by Service. Service has it swept away. Back the other way come the Golden Bears. In the zone, here's an opportunity, but the puck goes off Grant's stick into the corner. After it is Peters, he's checked out of the play. Raiders try to clear the zone, they do. Here's Spanberg, we have a whistle, and there's going to be a penalty behind the play, and I think it's going to be on P.J. Rochford.
No,
it's Frank Joy,
Frankie Joy going to the box. You mentioned P.J. He really put a check on number 12, Matt Houck, and Houck went to the bench after that. That right shoulder was drooping quite a bit. I'll be surprised if we see him come back out. Had his head down, and Rochefort just leveled him with a good solid check. But Raiders are going to have to kill off another penalty.
So Massena picks up another, and Corey David will be out there along with Jamie Currier, P.J. Rochefort, and Mike Dion. Canton coming out with Sherm Grant moving up to take the face-off. Cantfield and Peters will be up front. Morley drops back to play the point, of course, and Jimmy Nee will play the point as well. Morley with the puck now. Flips it ahead. It goes to Peters. Peters flips across the blue line. Rochford doesn't clear it. Kept in, goes in behind the net. Mike Dion with it now, coming out from the right side. Flips it ahead, has it knocked away. Bouncing puck along the boards. Kept in by Morley. Morley slides it the other way, but there is a whistle. We got another penalty, this time on the Golden Bears, and that'll even things up as we'll be skating 4-on-4 plus the goaltenders for 1:07. Then the Raiders will have a 23-second power play.
And that's going to go to Sherm Grant for tripping. And again, another added to the list of 8 million reasons why coaches have gray hairs. That's one right there. You're on a power play, 2-2 hockey game, and you commit a tripping violation in the offensive end. Oh.
So that's where they all came from, Coach.
Well, most of them.
Yeah. Did Joey White ever give you any gray hairs?
Well, maybe one or two. Not more than that. One or two max.
Well, I'll tell you. You may have the gray hair, but Joey doesn't have any, so who won that battle? Here comes Massena off the face-off, slide it right in on Coakley. He makes the save. Of course, I'm a big one to talk on Joey. Puck around the boards. It comes to Service. Service, dipsy doodles behind, looks to move it to the blue line. DeRosie's shot is knocked down, and the Bears move it out to center ice. Right back in the zone again, and the puck bounces in behind. 4-on-4 for another 30 seconds. Then the Raiders will go on the power play. Spanberg steals the puck. Skates it in front. Here's Spanberg. Oh, he got knocked down from behind. And the puck comes free and out to center ice. Bounces by everybody back in the Massena zone. DeRosie racing for it. He goes into the boards with Peters. Peters comes up with the puck. DeRosie digs for it, though. It squirts free side of the net. Picked up by P.J. Rochford. Rochford skates it out of the zone. Here's Rochford. Dipsy doodling by one, gets it by two. Here's Rochford. Now finally he slides it ahead to Spanberg, and it was a little bit behind him. Spanberg has it swept away. Puck in behind the net. Here is Service with it. Back to the blue line. Rochford just slides it in front. It's intercepted. Puck comes free to Service. Nice check by Lapointe. Here's Service to Lapointe in the corner. Lapointe looks for the blue line. He finds it. PJ over to DeRosie. DeRosie winds up. His shot is blocked. Comes free, and Canfield tries to clear the zone, and he finally does. And all the way back to the Massena line, it's P.J. Rochford with it. Rochford, headman on the stick of Lapointe. Lapointe flips to Spanberg, and Spanberg couldn't quite corral it. Lapointe follows, takes it by the check. Here's Lapointe in front. Now he dipsy doodles in behind. Lapointe looking for somebody to pass to. Gets tied up in the corner. Service comes in to help out. He's up with the puck. Here's Service with it. Comes free. Gets the puck free. In behind to Spanberg. Josh with it in the corner. Goes back to Service. Service circling from behind the net. Has it knocked off his stick. And the Golden Bears move it out of the zone. That's Jason Casey. He dumps it in the Massena zone, and Brooke Tebow's going to hold on.
Matt Morley, one of the assistant captains for the Golden Bears, did a great defensive move down here. Josh Spanberg walked out of the corner, put a move on one Canton defenseman, was all set in the slot to wrist one by Coakley, and out of nowhere, Matt Morley came out and knocked him on his backside. Great defensive move by the Canton defenseman.
Face-off in the Massena zone. Converse's line coming out now. Converse will be out there with Corey David, Les Pribble. Still 2-2 tie hockey game on the Corky's Collision scoreboard. Off the face, puck in the circle, still sits in the circle. Who's got it? Here's a shot just wide by the Golden Bears as Massena failed to clear. Now they move it down the ice. That'll be an icing call on Massena, and the faceoff will come right back in the Raiders' zone.
On the faceoffs, the opposition, in this case, they're going to try to, when the puck is dropped and comes back towards their defense, they're going to try to screen you from getting to the puck. But you got to fight your way through that screen. When you lose the draw on your own end, you got to fight your way through. You can't allow the opposition to get that unmolested shot on goal. And Canton just picked off all 3 Raider forwards that time.
Musa will take the faceoff against Converse off the draw. Puck in the slot. Raiders control. Dion. Headman pass. A foot race for the puck. And the Golden Bears are going to get there first as Pribble couldn't catch up with it. Comes back to the blue line and bounces out to center ice. Here comes Musa. He's got a man in front. Centers it, but Tebow comes out of the net to poke check it in the corner. Guess what's off its moorings again?
Well, that time it was justification. There was probably about 350 pounds of bodies in there. There was at least 350. But just a great job. The Massena defenseman pitched down, and Canton tipped it by him, and it created a 2-on-1 initially, but some good back checking by Massena. And then the puck rolled on the Canton player, and Brooke Tebow wisely elected to come out and poke check it, beat him to knock the puck to the corner. Smart move by Brooke Tebow.
Faceoff will be in the Massena zone as they rule. Apparently, the Massena knocked the net off. And so it'll be Converse facing off against Houck's okay because he's back out there. And they'll face it off, Converse and Houck. Now they toss Converse, and Pribble will... No, wait a minute. Corey David will take the face-off. Off the draw. Puck sits in the circle again. Finally, it comes free, and David moves it, but doesn't clear the zone. Whacks at it. Just along inside the blue line. It comes bouncing free, picked up by Mike Dion. Dion looks. Headman pass goes by everybody. Picked up by the Canton D back to the Massena line. Corey David again. Drops it to P.J. Rochford. Rochford cross-ice pass to Dion. Dion flips it ahead. Intercepted there by Jeremy Martin. Back in the Massena zone. We got a delay offsides on Canton, except they clear the zone. P.J. Rochford with a puck. Goes to Dion. Dion looks. Flips it along the boards to Pribble. Pribble moves it ahead for David. David deflects it to the Canton line. Intercepted there. Comes to P.J. P.J. steps by the check. Has it swept away. Now Morley is checked out of the play by Converse. It comes to Dion. Here's Dion, headman, into the Canton zone. Bounces in the corner. Martin after it there, doesn't clear it. Comes to P.J. He flips it back in the corner to Pribble. Knocked away from him. Back to the blue line, and Canton dumps it to the red line. P.J. Rochford goes to Dion. 8 minutes remaining. Still 2-2 tie on the Corky scoreboard. Here comes Frankie Joy. Joy flips it in the zone. Canton territory wrapped around the boards. Pitching in is O'Shea now. As the O'Shea line out, he's got it tied up along the board. Squirts free. After it there is Jamie Courier. Courier circles behind the net. Here's Courier in the corner looking for some room. Centers it. Bounces off a bunch of bodies to the blue line. Joy gathers it in. Flips it in the corner. Intercepted by Morley. And Morley skates it out of the zone. Here comes Morley. Dumps to the Massena line. Goes off a leg of, I think that was Schneider in the corner. Schneider and Canfield go together. Inside the Massena zone, they dig for it. Puck still free. Bouncing around. O'Shea is in there as well. He tries to come free with the puck. It goes around on the other side. And keeping it in there is Sherm Grant. Winds it up. Bouncing puck goes into the corner on the other side. Picked up by Courier. Courier stick handles out the center ice. Nice headman pass. Just a little bit too far for O'Shea. Puck bounces out to the blue line. Back the other way comes Jimmy Nee. Nee drops it off. Here's a chance in front. Tebow way out of the net to play it in behind. The puck goes to the side of the net, and Tebow's going to cover up for the faceoff. We're down to 6:51 left in the third period, and it's still tied at 2-2 on the Corky's Collision scoreboard. Our broadcast brought to you by Nationwide Insurance at 229 East Orvis Street in Massena, by Paris Environmental Control Corporation on the Winthrop Road, and by the North Country Savings Bank, 22 Phillip Street.
Excellent shift that time by Jamie Courier, Timmy O'Shea, and Scotty Service. Neither club can afford nor wanting to make a mistake with only 6:51 and left in this hockey game.
Off the faceoff, LaPointe. Puck kicks free in the front. Here's the shot right across the goal mouth. Tebow may have had a chance at that one. I'm not sure. Massena controls it. They rip it around the boards. Comes to Dion. Dion's headman out to center ice. Intercepted. Bangs back to the blue line. Service. Service trying to move it through to LaPointe. Here's LaPointe waits for service, get onside, flips it free to Spanberg, makes one move, gets knocked down. LaPointe follows it up into the corner. Mike LaPointe in behind the net now, goes to service. Service centering pass, Spanberg can't get that shot off, right off the end of his stick. Nice pass by service. Spanberg in the corner, back to the blue line. Here's Dion's shot, save made, rebound, poke checked. I don't know who got that poke check, but he might have saved a goal right there. Puck out to neutral ice. Bouncing puck controlled by the Golden Bears. They're just going to dump from the red line. I think it went up on the Massena bench, and that's why the whistle blows.
Massena just catching a break at the other end. Out down here on a good stop by the Canton defenseman. I'm not sure who it was, but at the other end, Jason Casey was a guy that whistled that one wide when Canton, glorious opportunity, pretty good angle to the left of Brooke T-Bone was Jason Casey, number 15. He wristed one and just missed the far post.
Canfield will face off against Service at the red line. Off the draw, Service to LaPointe. Knocked away, LaPointe gets it back, takes it across. Here's LaPointe, centering to Service, a little bit behind him. Puck goes into the corner. Spanberg flips it to himself. Now Canton stolen Morley. Spanberg gets it back from him. Spanberg, went too far, but he leaves it for LaPointe. LaPointe in the corner, goes to Spanberg. Spanberg trying to pass to LaPointe, can't get it, gets it back. Here's Spanberg, dipsy doodles, gets a sharp angle shot, moves it in front. Here's a shot, save made by Coakley. Picked up by Spanberg. Spanberg goes back in the slot. LaPointe, his shot goes wide. Bounces into the corner. LaPointe again going after it. He gets tied up, gets it free, centers it, but it's going to be dumped down the ice by the Golden Bears, and that'll be an icing call, and Massena coming so close.
Oh, Mike LaPointe just whistled one from about 25 feet out through traffic, right on the ice. It never came an inch off the ice. Spanberg dug it out of the corner and fed it out to LaPointe, and he whistled one just an inch wide of that left post. Good shift out there. Canton's trying to plug the middle. Raiders, if they have the opportunity, should go back to the points because Canton is throwing 5 yellow shirts just right in front of Sean Coakley.
Converse will face off against Canfield. Off the draw. Puck in the back, in behind the net. Comes to Converse. He tries to go to the blue line. It goes by Schneider. Now there's a race for it. Jimmy Nee racing after. Joy gets back and picks it up. Wraps it around the boards for Les Pribble. Here comes Pribble out. He loses it. Dumped right back in the zone by the Golden Bears. Joy again. Moving it to Pribble. Pribble can't clear the zone. Bouncing puck comes back to Joy. Joy skates it right down the middle. This time he'll go to Corey David. David's headman pass knocked down by Morley, and Morley's going to flip it down the ice. Comes in on Tebow. He's going to leave it for Joy. Massena turning it around, goes up to Pribble. Pribble's headman just a little bit too far for Converse, controlled by the Golden Bears. Whoops, the layoff side's on Massena, and the Raiders clear. And back out to center ice come the Golden Bears. No, Corey David steals it. Can't get the shot off, though, and Morley will move it out. Dumped right back in the zone by Massena. Here's Morley with it. Bangs it ahead, back in the zone. The layoff side's on Massena. Pribble's got to get out of the zone, but the Golden Bears control and start it out. Here comes Canton's Brian Carville, flipping it ahead. It goes to Jeff Peters. Peters coming wide, gets by one. Here's Peters, centering pass in front, the shot, and the save. No, it's in the net. And Canton goes ahead 3-2 with 4:07 left in the third period.
Jeff Peters taking on a line change, had just come off the bench, and the puck came out of the corner to the left of Tebow, and Peters going right down the slot. I'm not sure the Canton player put it on his stick, who it was, but right on, and it looked like Tebow had the initial save, but there was such confusion. We're so far away, I think it was the rebound that was put in, but I think Peters is going to get the goal.
So the Golden Bears go ahead 3-2 with 4:07 remaining in the third period. And now the Raiders have their work cut out for them.
And the Raiders had elected to shorten their bench, only going with 2 lines the last 4 or 5 minutes here because the Spanberg line, or the Seth Service line, right back out here, and they'd just been out 1 shift ago. So
Musaw will take the face-off against Service. Off the draw. Puck comes to the Massena blue line. P.J. Rochford trying to flip it ahead. Goes to Service. Service knocked away, gets it back again. Whacks at it. Puck comes free to P.J. He shovels it in the Canton zone. Bounces in the corner. Golden Bears control, but yeah, they move it out. Comes trickling back to the Massena blue line. Under 4 minutes to play here. Golden Bears lead at 3-2 on the Corky scoreboard. Massena gives up the puck. Here's Morley winding up. His shot is blocked. In the corner, the puck picked up by P.J. Rochford. Goes to Dion on the other side. Dion ahead to LaPointe, goes by him. Spanberg races for it. Here's Josh, lost his edge, trying to center it, knocked into the corner. LaPointe, he's got the puck, trying to flip it through, gets it back again, knocked away, and it's out to neutral ice again. Here comes Dion, can't come up with it. It comes to P.J. Rochford. Rochford flips to Dion, and Dion turns it back the other way. Headman pass goes to the Canton line. Now we've got 3 minutes to play in the period. Canton leads by a singleton. Here's Mike Dion with it. Out to center ice. Trickles back inside the Canton territory. Controlled by the Canton D. Spanberg throws a check, but it comes up to the Massena blue line. Here's a drive, and the puck goes wide in the corner. Frank Joy gathers it from Massena. Joy looks up ice. He's going to skate it himself. Here's Joy just dumping it in the Canton zone. Puck takes a funny bounce in behind the net. Pribble after it there. Here's Pribble. Kicks it free. Trying to come up with it. Bounces around in behind Spanberg, who's still out there. Flips it over on the other side. Joy pinches in. Has it knocked by him out to center ice. But a good play by Converse knocks it back in the zone. Massena clears. Canton controls. Back out to center ice it comes. Massena, of course, has to take some chances now, trailing by a goal with just over 2 minutes to go. Headman pass comes to Pribble away from him. Canton controls to the Massena line. Here's Schneider intercepting. Breaks back down in the zone. Schneider drop pass to Pribble. Pribble gets tied up. Comes back to the blue line. Joy can't keep it in. And it comes back out to center ice. Nee had started going the other way before he had the puck. Now the Raiders have to clear the zone, come back in. Canfield with the puck, flips it down the ice, and that's going to go right in on Brooke Tebow, and he'll have to make a save. He made it with a stick and didn't block the body, and that almost jumped over the stick. Raiders back in the zone. Here comes Jason Converse, upended on the play. Puck squirts into the corner. Minute 39 left. Still Canton leads by a singleton. They move it along the boards. Converse keeps it in momentarily. Following up is Morley out to center ice. Here comes Matt Morley, flipping it ahead. And they dump it in the corner. Corey David back after it. 1:26. Here comes David. Flipping it ahead. Comes to the Canton line. Intercepted by Morley. Morley with it. Dumps back inside Massena territory. In behind the net. Picked up there and around the boards it goes. Pribble. Pribble has it knocked away. Gets it back again. Knocked away. Golden Bears control. We're down to a minute to play in the game. And Massena is going to want to pull that goaltender any second now, I would guess. Down the ice it goes. That'll be icing waved off. Is Massena going to pull the goalie? They're trying to get a line change. The puck bounces free to Dion at the blue line. Has it knocked away, comes to LaPointe. LaPointe shovels it right across the goal mouth. Massena still hasn't pulled their goalie. And now the puck comes down the ice into the Massena zone. We're down to 35 seconds left. Picked up by Dion. Dion rips it around the boards. P.J. Rochford with it. Rochford starts it out. Moves it ahead. Headman pass LaPointe. LaPointe busts in the zone. Lost it off the end of his stick. Trying to come up with it. In the corner with 20 seconds left. And the bouncing puck is Service in behind. Service has it knocked away. Spanberg gets a shot and the save made with 13 seconds left. The puck bounces free in the corner. Picked up by the Golden Bears. Finally, Massena clears their net. But the Golden Bears have the puck with 5 seconds left. Here's the shot at the open net. That's going to take care of it. Canton wins it. 3-2. And that means Massena will have a game on Wednesday, a sectional week for sure.
Yeah, there's no question. That should be the nail in the coffin as far as the sectional decision's going to be. The Raiders suffering a loss here and a big win for the Golden Bears. I don't think that'll bump them up in the seedings, but it's a big emotional win and a well-deserved win. They came to play here this afternoon, and they did what they had to do, and a very emotional win for the Canton Golden Bears. In fact, in that last, Massena couldn't get a stoppage of play. I think the last probably 3:45 without a stoppage of play to set up what they wanted to do. And one of the things they wanted to do and weren't successful is to just get the puck in the zone and crash everybody. But they spent a lot of time between the blue lines, banging it back and forth. Couldn't get a stoppage of play.
So the Canton Golden Bears outlast the Massena Red Raiders 3-2. I imagine these two teams will see each other in the first round of the sectionals, and that'll be an interesting game to say the least. Again, the final Canton 3, Massena 2.
And we didn't announce the winning goal of the 10:53 mark, and it was a rebound because Peters had taken the shot he came in down the slot area, but Carville gets the goal. We couldn't, again, from our vantage spot here, well over 200 feet away at the far end, it's difficult. But so I think Brooke made the initial save, but Carville bagged in the rebound, and assist going to Peters and Canfield, and that was at the 10:53 mark of the third period, and the Golden Bears.
They win it on a score of 3-2. Just one penalty in the third period. No, actually 2 penalties. Joy went off for interference at 3:02 for Massena, and it was Grant going off for tripping at the 3:25 mark. Again, the final score, Canton defeats Massena 3-2 here at the Canton Recreation Pavilion. Stay tuned for the post-game show on WMSA.